Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So Sunday night, I had gone to a local shopping mall. I was hoping to network with people here. I talked about how last semester I got very mentally burnt out, and it probably contributed to my long recovery from COVID-19. In large part because I was juggling multiple things, I wasn't taking good care of myself, and I didn't have a life partner so that the two of us could scratch each other's backs. I talked about that in my last video. And I had gone to the shopping mall, but as I was wandering aimlessly, I realized there was nowhere to sit down and talk to somebody. And so I went to the food court, and I sat down, and then I remembered that I can't watch people eat because they take huge bites out of their food, and it grosses me out, so I couldn't do that either. And so I got up and I resolved when I go back to the office, maybe I should network more with people there. Say hello to all the janitors, the police officers, even some of the parents who bring their kids here, or anybody else, really. And that's what I've been doing over the last 48 hours, I suppose. But I lost my appetite again. I keep having mental flashbacks of these people taking big bites out of their food and shoveling food into their mouths. Even when people are using utensils, or you get those people with big burgers, and then you got... I cannot get those images out of my head. And it's very reminiscent to when I actually lost my appetite physically when I was dealing with COVID-19. And, I now thinking back at it, before COVID-19, I didn't think people stuff their faces like that. It's become much more prevalent now. Well, I guess I was living in Seattle back then. There might be cultural differences. But I've been noticing it a lot more than 4 years ago. It really goes to show how fast-paced our lives have become in 4 short years, right? Maybe it's I don't know what's been going on lately. I guess part of the uncertainty that's been built up into us over the last 4 years has taught us that you might not get all the food that you enjoy today, tomorrow again, right? I think there's a little bit of that kind of pressure, right? There's also the idea that people are having to give up a lot of other things, and food might just happen to be the one pleasure they haven't completely given up yet, because after all, we do have to eat, right? People have downsized their houses, their cars. They might not be able to afford to go on a date anymore with a partner, right? They're going out by themselves now, and so they compensate for that with the... Right, I don't know. I'm just speculating here. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.